So during my journey, I was into here and there, uh, watching videos with Dolores Cannon and Abraham Hicks, Bob Proctor, because they motivated me, right? And they gave me hope, reassurance, right? And I also at that time, when you think you're going to die, you want to know what's on the other side. Hopefully, if it happens, you normalize it, and this will be like, oh, if I die, I'm okay. I'll be in heaven, and I'll be fine, and you know. So I was always looking at inspiration with people that had near death experiences, and it also gave me insight in my own journey because I was growing spiritually when I was at the rock bottom. And I don't think I would be able to really understand and really feel like what it's like to grow spiritually and tap into consciousness unless I was rock bottom. Right? When you don't have that fear and you're kind of like, meh, yeah, I could improve here and there. I don't think you have that frequency set to really tap into the other side and get those golden nuggets of clarity. It's when you're full of fear and you're going through hell and the crazy journey that you have to surrender and trust and believe and have faith, right? And really open that spiritual muscle and flex it and use it. And I think you can only do that when you're at your worst. When you've fallen and crumbled. So yeah, I found it fascinating. I used to watch a lot of near-death experience videos, and I get some golden nuggets from that, along with tapping in my visuals, getting downloads, and then I would think to myself, our body is so magnificent. It's our suit. It's there to serve us. We wear the suit. We have our soul in it, and it's been through all kinds of things, and it serves us. And it's amazing what the body and the brain does to keep you alive. Like Dan Buglio mentioned this a couple times in this video, that your body and your brain has so far done its job perfectly because you're alive and you've overcome things, and things always things pass and you're here still. And sometimes we take our bodies for granted. Well, that's mostly how we get here. It's not our fault, right? Our environment, our lives have thrown us curveballs. So our buckets have gone full. Our baseline's at 1,000, and the brain is trying to protect you, and it's perceiving danger, and it's sending alarms everywhere, and it's still keeping us alive, even though it's not working fast enough. It's sluggish. It's buffering. It's still keeping you alive. So then I imagine, what would it be like when I watch some of these near-death experiencers, because they say when you pass away, you move out of your body, and you see your body, right? And then some of them, they mention that they were indifferent to it. They kind of like, wow, look at me. I look stressed. I look really beat up. And they have a little feeling of sadness, but then it leaves because they're going home, right? They feel at home. They feel loved. They feel they're back where they're supposed to be, right? And I thought about that, and I was like, it would be sad, right? Obviously, dying is sad, but you leave the temple with the suit that you've been in for so long. It's been through all the bullshit in your life, right? Your childhood years, making friends, going out tobogganing, your first kiss, your teenage years, the years of partying with friends, and the fun things, right? Like it was there for you when you wanted to do sports. It was there for you when it was there to protect you, right? And also making love with another person, how other people saw your body and analyzed it, and grown attached with it, being attracted to your eyes, the kind eyes, or your beard, or your face, and how people identify your body with their lives and their memories. And I just find it fascinating how it served us so well, and it did its best. And we should be grateful for it, that it's still serving us and trying to keep us alive. And, you can see with even your hands, if you look at your hands, there's history there, right? Right? Like, I have a couple cuts that bring a memory. I have a cut here that I had back in 2000 where I was drunk with my buddy and we were playing with bamboo sticks because we were just acting like idiots. And I held onto a bamboo stick and he pulled it and I got a big cut here. And it healed, but it's a memory, right? All the times, where we beat up our bodies and put it through bullshit, like the 15 years of drinking that I did, the cigarette smoke and partying and, having these negative feelings and being depressed and angry, all the bullshit that I put my body through, and it's still here, and I'm still here, and it's still serving me, right? And I was able to recover and heal. It's miraculous. It's beautiful. And I'm grateful for it. And you start to, when you look at it that way, you take a minute and, pretend that and make this into a nice, don't think of this as a traumatic experience. Think of this as, when you transition, you leave your body and you kind of look back and you reflect and you look at your body. Look at your face. Look at your hands. And go, that's me. That's what I identify as is me. But it's not me. My soul is me. My spirit, that's who I am. But that body is what I know. And it's beautiful in all its imperfections. But then you kind of wake up and you go, well, I'm alive. I haven't transitioned. So maybe I'll, make note of that and start to really treat myself better. Not be so hard on myself and be grateful that I'm still around and I still have this body, that I can still play. I can still do things with it. I can still explore life, and we got more things to do, right? And it teaches you to appreciate your physical body a lot more when you see it in that angle, right? When you see it as a friend, that's a loved one, like a bodysuit that's been there to love you and protect you. When you see it in that light, you feel grateful and happy, and you feel a lot of love. And it makes you want to take care of it more because you want to show that you're grateful. You don't want to take it for granted. So maybe when you do your visuals today or tomorrow, do one where you're picturing yourself looking at your body and what are some of the thoughts that come up. Maybe it'll give you a different mindset where you start to love yourself again. You start to see yourself in a different light.